Hey guys, and welcome to Car Guy 1999 Reviews. Today we have the 2016 Nissan GTR. This one, it's not stock. It's got a good amount of mods done to it, and yes, it does shoot flames. We're gonna see if we can find a spot to do that. I'll include the owner's Instagram, which is right up on top of the back window, so you can go ahead and check it out. Without further ado, let's go ahead and hop inside. This is Luke, the owner.
Hey, how's it going?
Also owns a wicked nice seafood restaurant, Lobster Claw, in North Reading. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yep, you got it.
You know, I always do this. There we go. All right, sweet. So I was saying in the intro, not gonna lie, I have the memory of a goldfish. So what are some of the mods that are done to it?
So I've got the intercooler done. What they call a full bolt-on tune. So the intercooler is the AMS. The intake is AMS, which is like the top tier for the GTRs. The tune was done by Farouk at Go Auto in Nashua, New Hampshire. Highly recommend him for any GTR tunes or anything like that.
I think he also has the world's fastest GTR.
Yep, yeah, he set some records over at Pocono recently, so he's really hitting some stuff. And then I got the Linny exhaust, and then the AMS downpipes actually too, so I have the AMS downpipe on there. And I was telling, like I said to you earlier, like the exhaust, I know it's full Linny, I don't know exactly the specs on it, but it's full titanium. And then I have a tune that Farouk did by ECU Tech, and then it's also called Race ROM 2 is like the specification for it. So you can kind of pull up your cell phone, adjust the boosts on the shifts, adjust the boosts on the rolling launch control, a bunch of stuff like that, turn your traction control on and off, put up an extra speedometer to throw here so it's a little easier to see.
Mind if I do a little pull?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's, you know, that's not slow. God, I love these cars. So many people sit there and complain about these cars driving themselves, and I honestly think all the computers in this car just make it 10 times better.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's my favorite car to instruct in because it's so easy to drive these cars quickly.
Yeah, people say they're heavy, but they really have enough horsepower to kind of balance it out, and the way they do the all-wheel drive system where it sends it all to the rear and then only sends it to the front when needed is like a big thing about the GTRs that kind of revolutionized a supercar.
Absolutely. Now, what's the procedure for the shooting flames? I know you said it was a little complex, and I completely forget it now.
Yeah, so it's pretty complex. What you got to do is, like, say we're in regular modes here, you got to put it in my race modes, and then I take it off the traction control one that I got custom done for this, and then we throw it in the race mode. And then what you do now is you downshift, maybe get around like one more, 2,000, slow down a little more, get it to 3, and then you'll spool it up to 5,000.
Yep.
And then once you spool it to 5, you press the cruise control on.
This one here?
Right down here.
Oh, yep.
Do it now. If it's on.
Yep.
And now just hold cancel once you get it to 5 and tap the gas pedal around 15%. So don't hold the cancel yet, but bring it to 5,000 RPM. Keep going, keep going. Now let go of the gas, hold that cancel, tap. There we go.
I didn't hit 5.
It's hard to master. It's hard to master it. You really gotta do it a bunch of times. Learn how to spool it up from the 3,000, because all that gas building up in there is what it does. What does it?
Well, and also, you know, there's a lot of houses here too, so it's not something you want to do all the time. But
exactly. Yeah, and I live right up the street too, so I try to give this street a little bit of a break. But I go to work on the other way.
Oh yeah, because it's, you know, with a car like this, it's especially a car like mine too, you can't just say, oh, it was the other lime green Challenger that did it.
There actually is another white GTR in my town that somebody won off a lottery. Like, you know those cars you can win?
Yep.
Something just like that. Yep. They won a GTR exactly like mine without the full bolts on. And people see it around town and they think it's mine, but it's not.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So it gives me some cover there.
Yeah, I'm the only lime green Challenger in my town, so it's, you know, it's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah. But at the same time, when your exhaust is so loud, you can be going, you know what I mean, the speed limit, and people think you're speeding, but you're really not.
Oh, absolutely. Even in my car, you know, it's stock, but it's still quite loud.
Yeah. The nice thing about this is, like, the turbos will muffle the sound on this because it's behind the end. It's behind, like, where it comes off.
Right.
So it muffles the sound before it goes out. But if you're really opening it up, then it gets loud. The more you open it up.
Yeah, I could see why, you know, it's almost like childish in a way, but
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah. Yep.
It's like I drove a Hummer H1 at night, and it had like one of those massive LED light bars, and I had so much fun just playing with that. I'm like, this thing's lowered my age by 10 years.
Yeah, it's so fun. Yeah, just illuminate the whole road with those.
Oh, it's nuts. Yeah, big sticky tires tend to throw a lot of rocks.
Yeah, they said that when I got the car. They were like, yeah, if you hear something, don't be too shocked.
Oh my god. That's insane.
I actually just did order one of those race boxes. I don't know if you heard of those.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, so I just got one of those coming Monday, so you can kind of record all the times and stuff.
Oh, that's sick. That's like I've heard of. No, actually, the guy with the X3M has draggy.
Oh, yep.
I was gonna go out and then come back.
Good.
And he's like, yeah, $150. It works for every car in the world. So it's like a little box you just put. I'm like, oh, I'll have to buy one of those, because a lot of people in the comments have been like,
it might have been draggy. It was either draggy or race box. It was one of them, but it was $150.
yeah, so it might be draggy.
Yeah.
And like an app on your phone. It's like a social media site. People post their times and stuff. It's
Yeah,
nuts.
I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I feel like that's just like self-incriminating right there.
It might be a little bit, but hey, it doesn't say where you did it. It could be Mexico.
I think it does say it like on certain streets, but I could be wrong.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, don't do that then. Oh, God, help me. Oh, I need to stop doing that. The transmissions. Even though it's just a torque converter auto. I love how people say it's just a torque converter, but no, it's fantastic. It's also funny the reactions I get sometimes when I'm driving with this camera, because it's like, why does that guy have a camera on his face? I've seen so many people like do double takes. They're like, "Wait, what was that?"
You get a couple right now?
Oh, I got a few.
I always have people ask me what this car is. That's probably my favorite thing about owning this. Like, the only place that says Nissan is on the rims. So I always have like old people walking around my car and they're like, what is this? It's pretty cool looking. So now my favorite thing I've been saying to a couple people is it's the first gas Tesla. So gas Tesla Racing GTR. So I'll get them with that. I go, yeah, it's the first gas Tesla. So gas Tesla Racing.
Really? That's awesome. It's weird, it's almost 2 stages of blow-off valve, because you get the little flutter and then you'll get the sneeze.
Yeah, so if you get on it and then you shift and release the gas, it'll like do a flutter, but there's really not supposed to be a flutter in a blow-off valve if you're using it correctly, like you were just doing. Like when you get off it and let off, it's supposed to release the pressure. But if you let off the pressure and it flutters, it means your blow-off spring is too tight. You got to release it to let more air out. So it's like struggling to let that air out. But like when you're shifting it, it flutters. That's a little different. That's kind of just what should happen.
But thank you so much, Luke, for letting me drive it.
Yeah.
This is absolutely awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please check out his Instagram. I'll have it linked in the description below. And I'll see you all in the next one.